welcome back to our course Big Data Analytics and Business Intelligence. So our today's topic for video is linear regression model. So in the previous videos we discussed about machine learning, types of machine learning. So we come to know that there are three major types of machine learning. One is a supervised learning, second one is a unsupervised learning, and third one is a reinforcement learning. So today we are going to discuss about supervised learning technique, linear regression model. So first of all, we should understand what is regression analysis. Before understanding the linear regression, we should know what is the concept of regression analysis. The concept of regression analysis is very simple. We can say that regression analysis is a kind of statistical technique where we intend to find a relationship between dependent variable and independent variable. So regression analysis is a kind of statistical technique where we want to find a relationship between dependent and independent variable. And here also we try to understand how the value of a dependent variable is changing with respect to independent variable. So in this case there are two terminologies are there. One is a dependent variable and second one is a independent variable. So we first of all we just try to understand what is dependent variable, what is independent variable with the help of simple example. Suppose you need to predict the price of a house. So in that case I can say that house price is a dependent variable. And now what are the independent variable? Now what are the parameters which help us to determine the price of the house? For example, area of that particular house, location of that particular house, what are the amenities available in that particular house, how much it is away from the city. So n number of factors are there. So all these factors treated as a independent variable. Why they are called as an independent variable? Because they are not dependent on the price. But price is considered as a dependent variable because it is totally depend on these various factors such as the location, area, amenities. So that's why in this case price is act as a dependent variable, whereas your area, location, amenities, all these are the examples of independent variable. So I hope you understand the concept of dependent variable and independent variable, because this is important. In order to understand the concept of regression, you should know what is dependent variable and what is independent variable. So in case of regression analysis, what we are trying to do, we are trying to find the relationship between dependent variable and independent variable. Just take a simple example of supply and demand. Suppose demand increases, suppose supply increases, demand is also increases. Okay, so in that case, so in case of regression analysis, what we are trying to do, we are trying to find the relationship between dependent and independent variable. So I give you the simple example of house price prediction. Now there are n number of types are there in the regression analysis. So we are going to discuss majorly about linear regression and logistic regression. So there are various types of regression is there. One is a linear regression, polynomial regression, support vector regression, decision tree regression, random forest regression, ridge regression, lasso regression, and logistic regression. So these are the various types of regression algorithms are available under the category of regression analysis. So here we are going to discuss about linear regression and logistic regression. But one thing is common between all these regression techniques are there, that you need to find the relationship between, you are trying to find the relationship between dependent variable and independent variable. Okay, so that relationship is going to be varied. So in every technique you will find dependent variable and independent variable. So let's discuss about linear regression. So what is linear regression? So linear regression is a very basic form of supervised machine learning where we train a model to predict the behavior of a data based on some variable. So just I told you that linear regression is one of the type of a regression analysis, and what we are doing in the regression analysis, we are trying to find a relationship between dependent variable and independent variable. So in the name linear regression, so we can say, we can define linear regression in another way, that it's a regression analysis technique where the relationship between dependent variable and independent variable is linear in nature. So as I told you that in case of regression analysis, mostly we are trying to find the relationship between dependent variable and independent variable. Now that relationship suppose is linear in nature, then we can say that that technique is called as a linear regression. So you can define linear regression in number of ways. So only important point that you need to understand about linear regression is that the relationship between dependent variable and independent variable is linear in nature. So here you can see this particular graph. So before this we just discussed here output variable is continuous or real value. So whenever you are making use of linear regression, in that case you get a dependent variable value that should be continuous or real value. So what is the meaning of continuous or real value? Just we have taken a simple example of house price prediction. Can we say that suppose we are saying that the price of the house is very high or not? So yes or no? Is it the case? In this way we are predicting the price of house? No. We are saying that the price of a house can be a 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh, 4 lakh. That means it is particular value is there. Okay, it is a particular value is there, means it is continuous in nature. That is a particular value. It may be 1 lakh, it may be 2 lakh, 3 lakh, 4 lakh, 5 lakh. That's why we are saying that in case of a linear regression, your output variable is continuous in nature or it is having a real value. Suppose we consider the example of logistic regression where we have output variable is categorical in nature. Categorical in nature means what? Suppose we want to say whether the price of house is high or not, yes or no, true or false, zeros or ones. That means in case of logistic regression your output variable is categorical in nature. But you need to understand that in case of a linear regression the output variable is continuous in nature and its output is a real value. That means in case of a house price prediction that value is a 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh and 4 lakh. Now this is a simple graph which represent the concept of linear regression. So in order to understand this graph, first of all we discuss about this equation, because this is the equation from which this graph is going to be plotted. So here what we understand, y is equals to mx plus c. So in this case y is a dependent variable whereas x is a independent variable and m is a slope. This is what a slope that we have drawn. So m is treated as a slope and c represents the y-intercept where it intercepts with a y-axis. So this is what a simple equation that we are using in case of a linear regression. So in this particular graph what you understand, we have taken independent variable on x-axis and we have taken dependent variable on y-axis. Suppose the value of independent variable is going to change. Similarly with respect to this value, the value of y is going to also be changed, and in this case we have drawn this particular line. So this is linear in nature. This is very important thing to understand about linear regression, because it's one of the regression analysis where relationship between dependent variable and independent variable is linear in nature. That means here we have drawn a linear line which separates the data point. We are considered these are the data points which are available, and these data points are separated by this linear line. So this is what a concept of linear regression, and this is what a simple equation of a linear regression. Now next try to understand linear regression with the help of example. Now let's take another example. We discuss about the example of price. Now here we take another example. So in this case on x-axis what we have, independent variable. So one of the independent variable is experience over here, and on the y-axis we have dependent variable, that is a salary. So between experience and salary we have drawn this particular graph. So in this case we find that relationship between experience and salary is linear in nature. So what you understand from here, suppose the experience of a particular employee is increasing 2, 4, 6, then the salary of employee is also getting increased. That means in this case the relationship between experience and salary is directly proportional. We can say that experience is directly proportional to salary. Suppose the value of experience increases, then also the value of salary is going to increase. That means the relationship between the experience and salary is linear in nature. So we can say this is a example of a linear regression. So here experience is a independent variable and your salary is a dependent variable. Now next we'll discuss where you can apply linear regression, where linear regression can be used. So linear regression can be used in variety of conditions. So very first is it can be used to find out the effect of input variable on a target variable. Suppose I change the value of input variable, what is its effect on the target variable? So at that time linear regression is useful. Again, second condition or second scenario, find out the change in the target variable with respect to one or more input variable. Because in case of linear regression there are two major types are there. One is a simple linear regression where we have only one dependent variable and only one independent variable. But in case of a multiple linear regression, in that case multi-value regression where we have single dependent variable but multiple more than two independent variable. That's why we are discussing about this. And third situation is to find out the upcoming trend. So linear regression generally used for prediction. Generally it is used for forecasting the particular value. Suppose we want to forecast what will be the population of Nagpur city in 2021. So that should be a continuous value, that should be a real value. That means whenever we want to forecast something, whenever we want to predict something, at that time this linear regression can be useful. So what are the different applications are there? Stock price prediction is one of the application where we need to predict the price of particular stock based on the history of that particular stock. Then weather forecasting, in case of weather forecasting, how much rain is expected tomorrow. Suppose we are weather forecasting department saying that tomorrow there will be rain, so how much rain will be there, how much will be there. Generally rain is measured in terms of that 180 rain is expected, 100 rain is expected. So in that case you can also make use of a linear regression. Just we have seen that you can also use linear regression for house price prediction. That means predicting the price of a house based on the value of independent variable. Then predicting the rain, just I told you the example. Determining the market trend. Okay, we need to predict the price of a particular product. We want to predict the sale of particular companies. That today our sale is of means we are selling 100 units. So what will be the tomorrow can we sell what amount of product that we are expected to sell tomorrow or next quarter. In this way you can determine the market trend for particular company. So there you can apply linear regression. Then also predicting the road accident based on the historical data. You can predict the number of accident on particular road on particular time span. So for that purpose you can make use of a linear regression. So there are two main types of linear regression. One is a simple linear regression and second one is a multiple linear regression. So here I just told you about the simple linear regression. So what is the specialty of simple linear regression? In simple linear regression you have only one dependent variable and only one independent variable. So here we can say that y is only dependent variable and x1 is a independent variable. So whenever you found only one dependent and one independent, then we can say that it is example of simple linear regression. Suppose you come to know about scenario where you have multiple independent variable and one dependent variable. So I will give simple example. Suppose you try to predict the height of a person based on the weight. So we can say that weight is an independent variable and height is a dependent variable. So this is an example of simple linear regression. And what is the example of multiple linear regression? House price. That means house price is a dependent variable, whereas location, area, amenities, all these are independent variables. So whenever you will find two or more independent variable and single dependent variable, then we can say that it is an example of multiple linear regression. So in case of a linear regression, there are two types are there. One is a simple linear regression and second one is a multiple linear regression. The next one is linear regression in R. So we'll just take a simple example in case of R. To demonstrate the concept of simple linear regression. Okay, so in this case problem statement is very simple. We want to predict the weight of a person where height of the person is given. That means in this case weight is treated as a dependent variable and height is treated as a independent variable. So I'll discuss this example with the help of R language. So here first of all we just declare one variable x which is a independent variable variable, and I have just taken the input. So these are the various height randomly I have taken, and then this is a dependent variable. Why? Because I need to predict the weight of person based on the height. So x represent independent variable and y represent dependent variable. Then I apply linear regression. So LM is a function that is inbuilt available in case of R. Suppose you are using R language to implement this linear regression, simple linear regression, then simple LM function is available, that is available inbuilt in case of R. So here we have taken one relation variable where we are applying linear regression on these two variable y and x. So this is what a tilde sign that we are providing, and then we are trying to print the relation, summary of that particular relation. So summary includes mean, max, such kind of summary we are including. And then suppose so by using this, what we have done, we try to find the relationship. What is a type of relationship, what type of linearity will be there. So that relationship once we understand, then suppose we want to know what is the weight of a person. Suppose the height of the person is 170 centimeter. So how can we do this? A is equals to data dot frame x equals to 170. So we already discussed about data frame, how to declare a variable, how to take a list, simple vector in case of R. So suppose you want to recall, you just go to previous video and recall the basics of R. So here what we have done, we have just taken the value of a height as 170, and then we try to predict the result, that what should be the weight of the person with respect to height is 170. So this is a simple implementation of linear regression by using R. So I hope you understand the concept of linear regression. What is linear regression? What are the types of linear regression? What are the examples, and where you can apply linear regression? We discuss various applications. So I hope you understand the concept of linear regression. Thank you.